Going to be going over IRS Form 14157, Return Prepare Complaint. So we recorded this video a couple years ago, and if you want to walk through the video on how to complete this form, you can simply go to our video, YouTube video in the show notes. We're going to, we go step by step through that on how to complete this, how to file it, and there's also an article that accompanies this. However, in today's video, we're going to go to the IRS website where you can file this form using what's known as a mobile-friendly form. So it's the same purpose. You can read all about this. This is basically, detailed information on how you would do this offline, or when you would use this form versus other forms. For example, you wouldn't use this return prepare complaint form to report an identity theft situation. That would be a different tax form. If there are tax law violations by another individual, a business, or both, you would use IRS Form 3949-A. If your tax return preparer actually committed fraud or misconduct, you would need to file IRS Form 14157-A in addition to the Form 14157. So this is simply a complaint, and we're going to walk through submitting this online. So we're going to click Next, and we're going to first tell the IRS whether or not we're going to be submitting a tax, an unprocessed tax return with this form submission. So we're going to say no in this case. So in this field, Part A, Section A, this is the return prepare information, and you'll notice that it looks very similar to this information here. In fact, we'll be going through every single one of these complaints. We're simply going to be doing it on the IRS website. So let's just say that our person was an enrolled agent, and we're going to put in his information. I'm just putting the business and him as the same address. All of this obviously is fictionalized information. I'm going to take you all the way up to the point where right before we hit send. So all of this is fictitious information. There's a prepare EFIN, that's the electronic filing number. That's a 6-digit number that they attach to your tax return. That is completely different from their PTIN, which is a unique number combination that identifies someone as your registered tax preparer. So that would be, I think it's a 7-digit number. I'd have to take a look in mine to be sure. So there we go. Okay, so yeah, the PTIN actually contains 8 digits plus the P. So if I didn't put the P in, it would say valid PTIN. So P and then 8 digits. The EIN is 9 digits, and when you enter them here, you would enter that without dashes. So go to the next one. We talk about the tax period, and then descriptions on the different complaints. So a theft of refund, e-file mistakes, not using the e-file signature authorization form, misconduct, PTIN issues, false items. So employment taxes, a self-reported event would be one where a tax return preparer can use this to report a compromised PTIN if there's a data breach, a security incident, or if someone tried to obtain a PTIN using your identity. So you can put whatever happened. So did you pay a fee? Let's just say that it was $100. How did you pay? So deducted from refund. So technically, the IRS has regulations on how tax return preparers can obtain your tax refund or obtain their fee. So a lot of tax preparation services recently have come up with one where you get to pay from your refund. Generally speaking, a tax return preparer is not able to take your tax preparation fees out of a refund. So the reason why they're able to get away with this is because there's a bank involved and you actually sign permission to divert your refund into another bank account that is set up in your name. Using your taxpayer information, they set up your account, and then from there, they debit the fee from your account. And then the rest of the money is yours just as soon as you can figure out what's going on, track it down, reach out to the bank, jump through the hoops of verifying your identity, and then actually laying claim to your money. So technically, whenever you do that with, say, TurboTax, they didn't do anything wrong by having your tax refund deducted from or your tax preparation fees. So in that case, you would not file the theft of refund because if you looked closely at your tax return, you would probably find that the information actually was changed to the new bank account. That's how they're able to get through that. So I get that question quite often. I figured I'd address it. But let's just say that there was a situation where he sent the electronic tax return without getting the taxpayer's signature on file. That's also something that should be reported. So see attachment. So you can always put see attachment and then put notes. You can attach notes here. And then you can simply fill out this form as if you're the taxpayer. So and then we're recording this. Well, we'll just put that date as the date of the complaint. And then you can either submit electronically, you can download the PDF, whatever you would like to do. And then you can also pre-screen it. So if you wanted to download it, you can send it by fax or mail. You can still download the PDF after electronically submitting it for your tax records. I guess I'll see if this goes through electronically. Let me see. Let's just see. Okay, well, so apparently I was able to submit it, and then I can still download a copy of this form, and it looks just like it was submitted through, if you decided to print it out and submit it in. So this is still the same version of the tax form that we covered in our other video. This just happens to be the electronic submission of it. So we'll put links in the show notes to the resources we've created on some of the other tax forms, as well as the original video that appeared walking through the form itself. And we'll put links in the show notes to the articles that we've created about that form as well. So that's IRS Form 14157. We'll also attach related resources to other forms as you might need them. So anything you want to check out, you can absolutely go to our page, teachmepersonalfinance.com. If you type in a tax form name that you're looking for more information on, odds are pretty good that we've written an article about that. So you can find it by typing that tax form in the search bar, and it should come up. And if it hasn't, send me an email, and I'll see what I can do to get it onto our calendar. So if you like our articles, please subscribe to our newsletter. If you like our YouTube videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, or if there's another topic that you'd like to see in an upcoming video, please hit me up in the comments section. Thank you very much and have a great day.